A coordinated crackdown by SAPS, the Western Cape Liquor Authority, and the SARS Customs Unit led to the seizure of illicit liquor worth 12 million rands. In Plankenberg, Stellenbosch, police received information from the Western Cape Liquor Authority about an illicit liquor storage facility in Stellenbosch. The facility was placed under surveillance, and on Thursday, July 16, 2026, members moved in, resulting in the recovery of a large quantity of liquor. The SARS Customs Unit confiscated the liquor, and police opened a case docket for further investigation. No arrests have been made at this stage following the operation on Thursday afternoon. Suspended at Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department, MPD, Deputy Chief Julius Mkwanatsi has been arrested by the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, IPID, in connection with the alleged theft of precious stones valued at 14.9 rands million. His arrest on Friday makes him the final suspect to be taken into custody in the ongoing investigation. Authorities have been searching for Mkwanatsi throughout Friday after investigators were unable to find him during a visit to his Alberton residence earlier in the day. Later that evening, IPID investigators, assisted by members of the South African Police Service, SAPS, surrounded a property in Bedfordview where they executed the outstanding warrant for his arrest. The case relates to the alleged theft of precious stones from a property in Killarney, Johannesburg. Mkwanatsi was arrested at the Bedfordview property, bringing the number of suspects taken into custody in the matter to completion after investigators secured the final outstanding arrest warrant. Earlier this week, 3 other suspects appeared before the Johannesburg Magistrates Court on charges, including robbery, with aggravating circumstances. 2 of the accused were each granted bail of 5,000 rand, while the charges against a third suspect were withdrawn. The investigation has now resulted in the arrest of all suspects sought in the case. 2 employers were arrested in Benoni after the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department, MPD, Overloads Unit, working with the South African Police Service, SAPS, found they had employed undocumented foreign nationals in violation of Section 38(1)(a) and (b) of the Immigration Act, 2002. The arrests were made during an ongoing business compliance operation. Officers inspected 2 companies in the Benoni area as part of efforts to enforce South Africa's employment and immigration laws. At the first company, a 28-year-old employer was found to have employed 1 undocumented foreign national without a valid work permit and was issued with a J534 admission of guilt fine of 5,000 rands. During the second inspection, a 26-year-old employer was found to have employed 4 undocumented foreign nationals. The employer received 4 J534 admission of guilt fines totaling 20,000 rands. Both employers paid their admission of guilt fines at Benoni Police Station and were issued with J70 proof of payment receipts. The 5 undocumented foreign nationals, aged between 24 and 31, were detained at Benoni Police Station for further processing in accordance with the applicable immigration legislation. The operation forms part of ongoing compliance efforts to ensure businesses adhere to South Africa's employment and immigration laws.
My sense when it comes to illegal mining is that the focus is always on that miner or the person that is on the ground doing the mining illegally, so, which is a fair point. However, the fact that there is nothing that looks at the syndicates or the kingpins, I think is the main reason why the war on illegal mining will never be won. I'm asking this because I know the department, especially the minister, will say illegal mining is a criminal issue, therefore let the police deal with it. But I'm of the view that if, for example, you are dealing with a criminal issue, which is child trafficking, you would expect the Minister of Youth, Women and Children will at least have a sense of who are the players in that regard, so that whenever there's an engagement, at least the minister who's responsible for children does have a sense of these kingpins and syndicates. Now, the fact that we hardly hear about the syndicates when it comes to the illegal mining, for me, I think it's something that needs to change. And also, even if you don't have the capacity as a department, but at least you should be having engagements with the respective law enforcement agencies on the question of syndicates. So do you have any work that is focusing on the issue of syndicates?
2 South African National Defense Force soldiers died after falling into an open abandoned mine shaft while pursuing suspected illegal miners. The incident occurred during Operation Prosper at the CRD mine in West Johannesburg. The soldiers were part of efforts to combat illegal mining activities at the site. They fell into the shaft as they chased the suspects underground early on Friday. Their bodies were recovered from the mine shaft. Identities of the deceased will be released only after their families have been notified. The SANDF has extended condolences to the bereaved families. Operation Prosper continues in the area as authorities address illegal mining.
Unfortunate situation. We came here ready to ensure that we execute a plan, and unfortunately, on arrival, the first team that was busy with the first team to arrive to cordon off the scene. On arrival, they noticed some of the illegal miners running into this tunnel, and 2 of our SANDF members followed them. Unfortunately, unbeknown to them of the terrain inside, because there is water, there's mud, and it's a very unusual environment inside. And if you don't know the territory, as we are law enforcers, they ended up being trapped, or one slipped, and the other one, when he tried to rescue him, because it was in a muddy flow of river or water, and then they got trapped there. We had to get our rescue teams to come in. We tried to rescue them. Unfortunately, 2 of them, as they were the ones that went in, lost their lives. And what I can say is that this is not the end, because it distracted the whole plan of us. We had to suspend our operation to ensure that we get our colleagues out safe. Unfortunately, they came out normal, being normal. And that also made us feel this is a big challenge which we are facing, and will continue to come to ensure that this place is dealt with to the latter. No more illegal mining will have to take place here, and no more illegal activities need to take place here. We will be coming back today, and now with this incident, it's not the end. And in honor of our colleagues, we can assure you, we will come and ensure we rid this place of illegal mining and any illegal activities.
The Tshwane Metro Police Department arrested 18 undocumented immigrants during bylaw enforcement operations in Doornpoort and Kameeldrift on Thursday, July 16, 2026. The department said the operation formed part of its ongoing enforcement activities within the city of Tshwane. Officials confirmed the arrests followed the operations. According to the department, the operations form part of ongoing efforts to ensure every foreign national residing in the city of Tshwane is documented in accordance with the constitution of the country. Authorities said the focus remained on compliance during enforcement activities across the affected areas only. The department said the arrests serve as a reminder to undocumented foreign nationals to comply with immigration laws to avoid arrest for contravening the Immigration Act. The statement was issued by the TMPD Communication Unit following the enforcement operations conducted on Thursday, July 16, 2026, as stated.